Hey YouTube friends, Ben.o.cichlid here. Over my left shoulder here is the filter that I use on my 60-gallon grow out. Do you think it's too much? Of course I'm joking. The topic of this video is, are we over-filtering? And I asked this question at the ben.o.cichlid Facebook group, and I got a variety of great answers, great input from the group members, and a very, very active discussion. I want to share with you some of the highlights of those posts in this video, and I want to get your opinion about, are we over-filtering? Are we using more than is needed to keep our tanks healthy? Are we wasting money? Are we wasting time? All right? So take a look at what the group members had to say and give me your opinions below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Enjoy the video. We all want that perfect, pristine water where the fish look like they're floating in air. We want to provide the best conditions for our fish. And of course, one of those conditions is perfectly clean water. And also water that is supported by the beneficial bacteria needed to maintain a healthy tank. So I started thinking about how much filtration is being used, and one of the cliches that tend to get kicked around is you can't have too much filtration. And so I asked the group members. Frankie Kenneth, he replied that there's a tipping point where having more becomes irrelevant, because if there is insufficient load to sustain the nitrogen conversion process, then all that extra filtration is just wasteful. This was the theme of the answers, the majority of the answers that I heard in response to that question. And of course, what Frankie is referring to is only so much food, only so much waste will support only so much beneficial bacteria. David says that beneficial bacteria only grow on surfaces. They don't grow in the water. Many people have lost their aquariums to large ammonia spikes after thoroughly cleaning their substrate or cleaning biomedia in a canister, especially if they only have hang-on back filters. So the point he's making is that if you don't have enough, which is why I have multiple filters running on all of my tanks, so that when one is being serviced, there's backup. Dennis Riddell says, I believe that a hobbyist can have too much filtration purely by the fact that beneficial bacteria is colonized by what is needed via the bioload in the aquarium and not by the amount of media available in multiple filters. There is something to be said for the amount of beneficial bacteria covering the substrate, rocks, decor, and glass. And he went on to say in his comment, which I'll bring up here, substrate, rocks, decor, and glass all factor in. I just personally believe that there is a lot of money being wasted on unnecessary filters and wasted electricity. Kevin Green agrees. So I tend to feel that way as well. A bit of an overkill. You can't have too much as far as the fish are concerned, according to Donald Christie. But anything more than necessary to support bioload and provide backup for filter cleanings, failures, is a waste of money and time spent in maintenance. And again, I agree with Don on that. I think that the amount of fish, the amount of waste is going to spread out whether you're running 10 filters or one. The question now becomes, how do you dial it in so that you have a little extra bio to serve as a buffer for momentary spikes, or to give you a little extra coverage in the event of an ammonia increase? How do you dial that in just right? Well, that's a topic for another video. Well, that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please list your comments below. Let me know what you think. Are we over-filtering? Are we wasting time and money unnecessarily? I really want to hear your thoughts as well. Thank you so much, and be sure to comment, sub, share, all that good stuff. And come join the conversation over at ben.o.cichlid, the Facebook group, and follow on Instagram at ben.o.cichlid. Thank you so much.